Hey there, Joel here and welcome to my channel Math World. Today we are going to discuss a very easy question, and that is how to solve a pair of linear equations graphically. It is one of the most easiest question that can be asked in Goa board examination, yet most of the students make silly mistakes in this question and lose those marks, which is asked for almost 4 marks for the exam. But since I'm here, I will make sure that when you are answering your exam, you don't lose those 4 marks. Now, the two equations are 2x plus y is equal to 3 and x minus y is equal to 6. Now I need to plot them on a graph paper. So first thing that you must look in this equation is that do I have a variable whose coefficient is 1? So in this case I have two variables, x and y. The coefficient of x is 2 and the coefficient of y is 1. So this is what I need to look out for. I need the coefficient of one of the variable to be 1. Similarly, in this case, I have my coefficient of x as 1 and coefficient of y as minus 1, and not just 1 but minus 1. So understanding that, what I have done is I have reframed my entire equation over here. So I have kept that variable whose coefficient was 1 on my left hand side and taken rest all the other terms on the other side. So 3, which was on the right hand side, is kept as it is. This plus 2x, which was positive, goes on the other side and becomes negative. So y is equal to 3 minus 2x. Same equation reframed in this form. Similarly, over here, my equation, I kept x, which was having the coefficient as 1 on the left hand side, and taken this minus y on the other side and it becomes plus y. 6 was as it is. Once you have reframed these equations as per your requirements, all you have to do is do two tables like this. After that, I will repeat the same equation, what I have reframed, and write it 3 times, 1, 2 and 3, same 1, 2 and 3. But this time the only difference is that whatever my variable is on the right hand side of equal to will be converted into a bracket. So all I have done is 3 minus 2 bracket. 3 minus 2, instead of the variable I have written a bracket. Repeated this thrice, taken this equation, repeated it thrice. Now what I have to do is, in those brackets I will write a number of my choice. Now the number can start from negative infinity to 0 to positive infinity, whatever the number might be. So here, to keep the math very simple, I have started with 0. So when I take this number as 0, it will become 2 into 0 is 0, and after that 3 minus 0 will become 3. Now take care that what have I replaced this variable as bracket? I have replaced it for x, right? So the moment I put a number over here, immediately write the number in this table. So I have replaced my x with a 0, so I will put 0 over here. Okay, so after that 3 minus 0 will become 3. So my y value is 3. What it means is that when I substitute my x value as 0, my y value becomes 3. Same way I tried over here. Instead of my x value, I have put 1. So immediately I'll write 1 over here. And then this will become 3 as it is. 2 ones are 2. And 3 minus 2 will give you 1. So my number will be 1. So y becomes 1. Similarly over here, I have taken x value as 2. So I will write 2 over here. After that, this will become 3 and minus 4. What I will get is 3 minus 4 is 1, sign of the greater number, which is negative. So I'll get minus 1 over here. Similarly, I will do it for the other equation. Here, what have I replaced my variable with a bracket for? It is y. Now, when I substitute y value as 1, my x value will become 7. Take care. Now, this is what the mistakes students usually do. They will write the number for y, but in place of writing over here, they'll write the x value as 1, and that's the first and the worst mistake students can do. So instead of the line coming this way, since you have replaced the numbers, the line might come like this. Okay, now over here my y value is 0, so I will write y value as 0, x value will become plus x, which will become 6 over here. Same way, here I have taken my y value as minus 6, so I'll write minus 6, and this will become minus 6, and we'll get 0 as the answer. So 0. All I need for the exam is this table and this table. This calculation need not be shown. Whoever is good with the calculation and don't prefer writing all this thing down, they can do it in their head and straight away write these two tables. What is important are the tables and not the calculation. There are no marks for this calculation. If you can directly calculate it faster, then go ahead. You can straight away draw these two tables and substitute the values. You don't have to worry about this calculation. But in case you are not so good with math and you tend to make all these silly mistakes, then please do it this way, and trust me, you will not make mistakes again. Top is positive and down is negative. So I have the x-axis, which is over here, and this is my y-axis. Okay, then coming back to the points that we calculated here, 0, 3. So what I will do over here is I'll keep my pencil over here and I will search for 0. So either 0 can on this line, right? So on the right hand side, left hand side, or exactly wherever it is. So 0, when I do, I don't have a movement, so the pen remains, or the pencil remains there itself. The next number is 3. So I will search, this side is positive, this side is negative. So 3 is positive, so it will go and stop over here. Wherever my pencil is stopping, that's my point. I will circle that and write 0, 3. The next point that I have is 1, 1. So simple, again, pencil in the center. I will move my pencil along the x-axis, starting with x-axis first, along the x-axis, either right hand side or left hand side, and search for 1. So I got 1 over here. Then I will move along the y-axis and search for 1 again. So 1, 1 is over here, circle, written 1, 1. After that, the next number is 2, minus 1. Pencil in the center. I will search for positive 2, which is over here. And from that, up and down, I will search for negative 1. Up is positive, down is negative. So negative 1 is over here. I will circle and write 2, minus 1. Always remember, x value comes first, then the y value. The moment I'm done with this, so I have marked 3 points, I will immediately take my scale and draw a line. Okay, don't draw a small line till here, but you can draw a bigger line across the entire page and write down the equation. For which equation I solved to got these points of mine? It is this one, 2x plus y is equal to 3. Remember to write the equation that was given on the question paper, not the one you reframed. Write the equation that was given on the question paper. Once you're done with this, the first line is done. If you have done this thing correctly, you will get 1.5 mark straight away. From the point of calculations till this, if you have done, you get 1.5 mark. The next one is x, these points. So my points are 7, 1. So I will again go, keep my pencil in the center, and I will search for a positive 7. So this side is positive, this side is negative. So positive 7 will be over here. And it is 7, 1. Up is positive, down is negative. So at this point, that straight line, I will go up to find out where is 1, and 1 is over here. So my 7, 1 will come exactly here. The next point is 6, 0. So I will keep my pencil in the center. I will search for positive 6. I went here, and now next I'm searching for 0. If you move up, then this is positive 1. If you move down, this is negative 1. So 0 is exactly on the line. So 6, 0. The third number is 0, minus 6. So again, center, and I will try to move this pencil on the x-axis. So this side is positive, this side is negative. So 0 is exactly at that point, and negative 6. So I will move it down so that I get my point over here. So negative 6 is this place. So I will write 0, negative 6. Once we have written these 3 points, again immediately take the line, take a scale and draw the line and write down the equation. Which equation? The one that was given on the question paper, not the one you reframed. Once you are done with this, again you will get another 1.5 mark and 3 marks straight away. The fourth mark, 1 mark which is remaining, will be for the scale. How to write the scale? Simple. Just write the word scale, write x and y. Okay, because these are the two x's which we are dealing with, x and y. Now, there is 1 centimeter marks which are there, the darker green lines. So 1 centimeter. And every 1 centimeter that I have taken, my unit is 1. So every 1 centimeter, 1. Every 1 centimeter, another 1. So 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. And same thing, we have done it for the y-axis. So I'll have written 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Then if you do this, another half mark. The next part, which is the last part which is remaining, is writing the solution. This solution is nothing but where are these two lines of mine coming and meeting. They are meeting at this point, right? So how do I get the coordinates of this point? Again, simple. Keep the pencil over here. See, move it on the x-axis, either left or right, wherever the intersections are. So I see that the intersection is along this one here. So one number I got 3. Now I move down to the point, and then I will search what is over here. So minus 3. So my points are 3, minus 3. Again I will repeat. I keep my pencil over here. Search for which side is the intersection. So my intersection is along this line, and I can see it over here. So I'll move on the x-axis first. Move down. So I took a turn from point 3. So first number 3. Took another turn, went over here. I got minus 3. So my points are 3, minus 3. And this is my solution. 3, minus 3. We write x term first, then the y term. If you do all these things correctly, then you are surely to get 4 marks for this question. We'll solve another one. Okay, the question is find the solution for a pair of linear equation graphically, and the equations are x minus 2y is equal to minus 5 and 2x minus y is equal to 2. So first thing I told you, look for that variable which is having the coefficient as 1. So I have it over here. Okay, so this is done. For the next equation, my coefficient over here for x is 2 and for y is negative 1. I can still consider it. What I have to do is a little bit extra step that I will let you know. Okay, so I know now which terms or which variable I need to keep on the left and which one to move on the right hand side. The one which has coefficient 1 will always remain on the left hand side and the rest will go on the right hand side. Is it compulsory? Not really. There are many other ways of solving this. You can straight away start solving this equation, but knowing how students make mistakes, I've tried to put it down in a very simplest form. Keep the coefficient which has 1 on the left hand side, rest all the terms on the right hand side. So doing that, my new equations will become x is equal to 2y, which is negative, goes on the other side of equal to, becomes positive, minus 5 will remain as it is. Similarly, over here, ignore these signs which are written in black. Minus y will remain as it is, 2 is on the right hand side. This 2x, which is positive, goes on the other side and becomes negative 2x. Things to remember now is, now I have the variable on this side which is negative. Now I don't want this negative. Is it like you can't solve? You can solve, but again students will make mistakes over here. That's the reason all I do is change the signs throughout the equation. So whatever is negative becomes positive, whatever is positive becomes negative, whatever is negative becomes positive. So my equation then changes to plus y is equal to, now this 2x which was positive, I've just written it first. Signs change over here. Do signs change? No, they don't, because it is on the same side of equal to. So 2x will be written as it is, minus 2 after that. Okay, so I will draw these tables and write the same equation what I have replaced 3 times, same equation 3 times. Instead, all I will do is, instead of writing that variable on the right hand side, I will put a bracket. So I have 2 bracket minus 5. So instead of y, I have put a bracket. Instead of y, I have put a bracket. Same way. Okay, so now what have I done? I have substituted any values from negative infinity, 0 to positive infinity, whatever number suits. So here I have taken the number as 3. Which one? For y. So I will write immediately my y value is 3. So if I do that, 2 3s will become 6 minus 5, and what I will get is 1. Same way, so I have taken my y value as 4. So I will write immediately y value as 4. This will become 2 4s are 8. 8 minus 5 will give me 3. So I will write 3. If I substitute my y value as 4, my x value is 3. Same way over here, I have substituted 5, so I'll write 5 over here. 2 5s are 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. So 5. And let us quickly do this. 2 is 4. So x value is 2. My y value becomes 2. So I will write it. When I take my x value as 3, my y value becomes 4. When I take my x value as 4, my y value will become 6. So write that down. Again, no marks for this calculation. Marks are there for this table and the lines that you will draw. Okay, since you have the points right now, all I want you to do is take a graph paper and plot these on a graph paper. And till then, you can pause the video, do it for yourself, and let us check. And once you pause the video, please go and hit the like button and also the subscribe button so that you don't miss out any updates on the upcoming videos. And share it with your friends so that they also can learn math in a little better way. Pause the video, plot these. I hope you have tried plotting and you have got something like this, but let us check. So all I will do is, my first point that I have is 1, 3. So pencil in the center. I'm searching for 1 on x-axis. So 1 is, this side is positive, this side is negative. So 1 is over here, and then I will move up and down and search for 3. So the moment I get it, put a point, circle it, write 1, 3. Next point is 3, 4. Again, pencil in the center, search for 3 on x-axis. This side is positive, this side is negative. I found 3. Next point is 4. So I mark a point over here, write 3, 4. Next one, 5, 5. Pencil in the center, move 5 and then move up and down so that I get 5. Okay, once I got these 3 points, draw a line and write the equation that was given to you on the question paper, not the one which you have reframed. Next line, my points are 2, 2. So here I will keep my pencil in the center. I'm searching for 2 and then straight up I get 2, 2. Next point, 3, 4. Move and search for 4 on the y-axis. So the 4 is over here, so 3, 4. And the last point is 4, 6. Pencil in the center, search for 4 and 6 is on top, so 4, 6. Once I get all the 3 points, all I will do is draw a line, write the equation which is given to me on the question paper, and I'm done. Okay, I've done with the graph. Is this graph completely done? Will you think I will get 4 marks for this? If you are sure that I'm not going to get it, tell me why I'm not supposed to get those 4 marks, and you can write it in the comment box below. And for your practice, if you want to practice these problems a little more, because math is not about just watching this video and learning it, but it is more about practicing these problems. Try these, third one, fourth, fifth and sixth. First 2 I have already explained. Try these problems, and after you are done solving, you can always click a picture and email it to me. The email is in the description box. The first one to email me the answer, I will tell your name in the next video. Thank you.